Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back, and today we're gonna be discussing Mantra. It's had a huge run. Let me start by saying that right now it's about $1.15. Market cap is 966 million. Volume it's extremely low, only 11 million in volume, number 269. So that is kind of concerning. Total value locked 13,000. Extremely low. Circulating supply right now it's 842 million and a total supply of 888 million tokens. But look at this run up. Basically, if you bought this last year, you could have retired by now. It's up 6,000%. All time though is only up. I say only, but it's up almost 400%. So had a huge run up. I know. Obviously, RWA or like real world assets have been like a really big thing this year. So if you were able to capitalize on it, congrats to you. I wasn't, or at least I was in Mantra. I was in some other coins. So from the all-time high, which was 2 months ago, is only down 18%. So that's really good. We haven't seen one like that in a while. And from the all-time low, it's down. It's up 6,542%. So, this chart looks absolutely insane. It looks like it wants to explode. So let's see what we could find out. So what is Mantra? Mantra is a security first RWA layer 1 blockchain capable of adherence and enforcement of real world regulatory requirements. Built for institutions and developers, Mantra offers a permissionless blockchain for permissioned applications. So some of the key features are built using SDK, Cosmos SDK, IBC compatible with Cosmos, supported, secured via a sovereign proof of work validator set, scalable up to 10K transactions per second, built-in modules, SDK, and APIs to create, trade, and manage regulatory compliant RWAs. Improved user experience to onboard non-native users and institutions to Web3. So I like when it's kind of not that much information, so much easier for me, right? So we can see here whales control 60%, which is not that much. They had like a huge run up here and then it just went back down to addresses by holding. I don't know why that is. Maybe like the 1 to 10Ks like sold off, and that's what it looks like it happened. And majority of people are actually split between cruisers and holders. So enough about that. Let's go to their holders. So they have 13K holders. So they have different chains that they work on. So this is the one that we'll be focusing on. It's on Ethereum. So 13K holders here. 12K, 2K in this one. Which one is this? Polygon. And this one is on Binance. So the holders, obviously, you know how it is. Majority of them are the team and Binance. Some smart contracts. This is, I guess, one of their contracts. Not really decentralized, I will say. And they have, we'll check it out now. They have like a mint function, so the contract may contain additional issuance functions, which could maybe generate a large number of tokens, resulting in significant fluctuation of tokens prices. It is recommended to confirm with the project team whether it complies with the token issuance instructions. So make sure you're reading the contract, always. The top 10 holders obviously is 52%. And then same thing as always. So They recently announced that they are launching their mainnet in October. So this was 4 days ago. Mainnet launch is coming soon. So we're thrilled to announce that the highly anticipated launch of the Mantra Chain mainnet will be coming in October 2024. As pioneers in the real-world asset tokenization sector, this milestone marks a significant step towards bringing traditional finance on-chain and providing a new home for Mantra native tokens. Om. I had a friend that her business is actually Om Studios. It's in Puerto Rico. If you want to get a haircut, let me know. So some of the features of the mainnet are enhanced network resilience and stability, institutional grade platform, and global access to tokenized assets. So they have these stuff for builders, not their website is okay, I guess. Not much to see here. They have this mantra zone, right? They have this tracker pool that I can't get in because my website is not intended for individuals in my location, and I use a VPN, and even still, so they have the best VPN tracker like of all time. I switched to like all around the world, and they didn't let me. So I don't know where I'm supposed to be at. I guess they have a leaderboard for like quest submissions and whatnot. Almost my drip. Different missions that you could basically like earn karma, and karma is not equivalent to Ohm tokens and not transferable for like currency. So if you want to do that and you are somewhere that you could do it, definitely go ahead. We'll look at their ecosystem a little bit later. I just wanted to show you. I think this is their like kind of like testnet hung by. Couldn't really find anything here. I don't think this is the mainnet, so I just kind of wanted to show you this. I'll leave this in the description if you want to check it out. So they have this stuff for traders that I also cannot use. You'll see here again. So they have like vaults and staking. I really couldn't find that out. So if anyone has access to that, leave it in the description. This is kind of what it looks like. Yeah. So for institutions too, you can contact them if you kind of want to build with them. They're KYC, AML compliant, reduce costs for compliance and onboarding, trusted by institutions, low fees, etc., etc. So they also launched this incubator, which is what we're gonna discuss now. I'll leave this here if you guys want to apply to. If you guys have like an amazing project that you guys kind of want to use. So you're gonna be 2 weeks in Dubai, 8 weeks in Hong Kong, and 2 weeks in San Francisco, Singapore, if you need funding. So, and these are kind of like their first project. So, Spicy, what? I don't know. Estate Protocol and Mansa. They have some partners here. They're fairly new. So, well, when I say new, 2020, I guess, is still fairly new. Chainlink stands out. Ondo stands out. I don't really know any other these. Yeah, so these are kind of all their partners that they work with. So I guess that's pretty cool. I wish they had a little bit more, but let's see when the main launches and if they are able to get new ones. So these are all the protocols. So Estate Protocol tokenizes real estate and bridges the gap between real world assets and the digital world. Pisces tokenizes green real world assets like renewable energy, electric mobility, and water treatment plants. And Mansa Finance provides liquidity to multinational blue chip companies in emerging markets. So let's see what they're all about. This is really like in beta form, and it's just my pet peeve. I don't have all of these, like if you're not even gonna have them, right? And these say coming soon, so this is literally like the only one that I guess you can invest for right now. Even like all of them are just basically like in Dubai, in the Dubai Marina, but don't have like San Francisco, France, London, Japan. If you know, you're not gonna have them, right? It's just my pet peeve. But so basically, how this works is that I guess you can buy a token's worth of this real estate property. It looks beautiful. And you can earn some returns, right? You can see the number of tokens that are possibly going to be issued. Total rent generation is here, and when the start date is. So to be honest, this is a pretty cool website. I've seen other people try to do this, and it hasn't gone really much anywhere. But let's see how that goes. The founders, this guy Parv, he says this is kind of his baby. I tried looking him up online. I couldn't really find him. I found his Medium. He was talking about something about FTX. So I made my mistakes too. I talked about Terra Luna and how it was like the best thing, and it kind of went to nothing. So at least he's been around for quite a few. Next, we got Pisces. So they have like these EV projects, solar and water. And the cool thing is that you kind of see if you invest any amount, how much like the percentage gains you're going to get. Like the interest and total payments and whatnot. So pretty cool. And the last one is Mensa. So here we have like minimum investments, total amount invested. They have a 20% APY. It's open-ended, and they also show kind of the returns since inception. The only thing I will say about this though is that these are kind of their Twitters. Not that many followers, but they don't tweet a lot for my liking. But so I don't understand why, I mean, maybe they Mansa. So it says unlocking instant access to liquidity for global payments on Base. So Base obviously is like the Coinbase layer 2. I don't know why they are on Mantra. I guess because Mantra helps them out in some way, like they have a partnership. That's the only thing I can really assume, right? This is their Twitter. Obviously growing, started in 2020, so a long ways from the 1 million followers that I think they should have. And yeah, the one thing I do want to make mention of, it's kind of the Mantra team. And what I found out about them, obviously always like do your research before you invest in anything. So this is their team: John Patrick Mullen, Mayat, Nicholas, whatever. So if you go on John Patrick, you can see he's doing a lot. So he's the co-CEO and co-founder of Soma Finance and then Mantra as well. And then if you go on Soma Finance, they had like an offering. I went on their Telegram. People are wondering when the coin is going to come out, Still doesn't look like it's come out. I want to know how many people are using Soma too, right? Doesn't really look, like anything. Maybe people are using it. I really want to know if people are, but really doesn't look like it. And then we go on here on Hayat, a blockchain expert, educator, and entrepreneur with 10 plus years of experience. And then if you go on his LinkedIn, he has like a YouTube channel. It says how to DeFi, and videos are hidden, and I can't see them. Wish I could see them as well. So, and then he says he's like an expert, blockchain expert, but I don't really see much blockchain experience here. 3-4 years. Yeah, and maybe you can be an expert, but I wish they had like a little bit more. And yeah, that's and then this Nicholas guy, he's a CSO of Mantra and CIO of FOMO Craft. If you go on FOMO Craft, they basically like create, I guess, FOMO for tokens. And one of their main projects is this one, Game Station, or one of the ones that they're most known for. And look at the price. They did create FOMO, and people definitely FOMO'd out. So yeah, that's kind of some of the negatives, but obviously do your own risk. Check if they are legit. They are docs. They go to conferences all the time, but just make sure that whatever you're investing is whatever you're free to kind of lose, I guess. These are all fairly new. They don't even have a apps, right? And it's almost worth $1 billion dollars. They barely generate revenue. We'll see that a little bit later. So these are kind of their investors. I don't know, Fuse Capital. They are though working a lot in Saudi and Dubai, and they have raised 1 million in this like kind of like accelerated what it was like incubator and funding round. So they have money that is flowing to them, obviously. And if we just see here, tokenized digital assets will be a 16 trillion market by 2030. So I guess this is why people are kind of going into Mantra and obviously other RWAs, because the opportunity is just so big that it doesn't really matter if you're right or wrong. Everything is kind of going to increase. I think it looks like a good, looks like a good project that has good ideas. We just need to see if they can actually make those ideas happen. And honestly, 6,000%, not even gonna lie, if you make money, you definitely are you're set. I like their tokenomics, right? Not that many tokens are left to unlock, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, for their revenue, I was going to say too, just give me 1 second. Let me see something. So I found this. I couldn't really find like anywhere else that they kind of told me the revenue, but they made $5,000 in the past 24 hours in revenue. So, and I almost forgot the TVL too. We can see here it's gone extremely down. I don't know why that is. I really don't know why that is. And then if we see here, they have approximately 1 developer in August. So I don't know how many developers they're working on or are working on this project, right? I I really don't know. It's really at a high valuation. Do I think we see a drawdown? I don't think so, because people just see RWA and are just going to invest in it. They're not even going to look. So I definitely think this is going back to $1 billion in market cap, probably 2 or 3. So do I think it should? Probably not. Probably wait until they have more dabs or people work, but that's kind of not how investing is. The part of investing is you kind of being ahead of the curve. But anyways, intrigued to your thoughts, please let me know what you think about this in the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you have made it this far, and as always, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.